Rated M for mature.
Good afternoon, good evening. Thank you for tuning in. We are the Super Barley Brothers. I am Jerry, Twitter at JD_Chef. In our left corner, we have the PlayStation fanboy.
Hi, I'm Scott, and you can reach me on Twitter, Flip42FL1D42.
In the right corner, we have the Xbox fanboy.
My name is Ian. I am at Fiend75002 at Twitter.
And always reffing, we have the Brewmaster.
I am John at Unix42PH03 NIX42.
Here we go! Welcome to episode 15. We are recording this on Friday, August 22nd, because we know how to party on a Friday night. Don't we, gentlemen?
I'm tired. I just want to go to bed.
Yeah, well, I'm going to keep you up for 2 hours, okay?
No, I'm fine.
All right. Well, besides being tired, Ian, how are you? How's the past 2 weeks been?
It's been all right. It's been okay. I've fallen into a deep addiction with K-pop videos.
Falling? I thought you were already there.
No, I mean it's bad. It's real bad now. I've gotten to the point where I'm shirking my chores. I'm missing out on paying bills because I got to see the hootie hootie.
Why don't you set up automatic bill payment then? That'll help.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, but then it doesn't help the Kickstarter account that I'm paying for Korean girls to come see me.
Oh,
no, other than that,
Kickstarter / Fiend75002 Korean. Thank you.
Marriage and divorce. Yes. No, I'm good.
Should we toss a hashtag out there?
Hashtag.
Oh my gosh, I'm so doing that.
Hash. No, please
Terrible.
don't. I will, and I'm going to tag you in it too, or whatever the Twitter thing is.
Yeah, hashtag or at me or.
I'm going to at you.
That sounds.
At you.
But I've been doing good.
Cool.
Nothing new on this front other than video games and beer.
All right, Scotty, how are you?
Good. Have school starting Monday, so I cannot wait for that and get my little son, who is 6 years old, out of my hair, because for the past month he's been pretty much testing my patience every day, because I've been out, of course, for about, it'll almost be 3 months. In 2 weeks I'll go back to work with our newborn son, so I'm actually excited to go back to work. And the only positive thing of being at home for this long, other than being off for this long, is I've been watching a lot of TV. Finished Game of Thrones Season 1 through 4, finished True Detective Season 1, which I highly recommend anybody to watch that. Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson is incredible, and I hope that they clear house at the Emmys that'll be airing in a couple weeks. And even better than Breaking Bad, which I know is also up for the nominations as well for Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor. But I do think Peter Dinklage earns Best Supporting Actor over Aaron Paul for Jesse in Breaking Bad. Just my personal opinion.
Wow, that says a lot.
I know, right?
Also, I've been working on Soul Eater for Ian's request.
There you go.
I'm about halfway through.
Oh my God, the nose on this fucking thing. I'm sorry. Go on. Oh.
I don't want to say anything. I do want to finish it before we have an in-depth conversation about this, but I'm feeling you on this. It might be in my top 5 anime.
Have you met Krona yet?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I want to keep. I mean, I actually almost was going to do picture-in-picture and start watching it with the sound turned down, but subtitles, of course, are on, so it doesn't really matter, and actually have it on during the podcast. But I know that I wouldn't be paying attention, so.
You better not do that.
Should be
I
fine.
have your wife on speed dial, and I will tell her to go smack you upside the head.
She hates. But other than that, I'm doing good. Just ready to get back to normalcy, even though, yes, I know you all hate me for being able to have off this amount of time for having a child.
3 months?
Yeah, we get 3.
12
At my place of business, we get 3 months paid vacation for paternity and maternity leave.
I got gypped.
Oh, you telling me?
No,
I know.
I got you
Well,
guys.
Jerry, how much time did you take off?
I saved up my actual vacation, and then we have a bucket for PBA, so it's
Okay,
like
hang
sick
on.
time.
I
no,
still went.
don't you freaking interrupt me again.
Wow.
He just wanted to know how many days you took off, or he didn't care about your whole.
Oh well, fine.
How long were you off
I
for that
took
you
off
got
3
paid?
weeks. I worked half days, so I was at home for 6 weeks.
Jesus
But
Christ.
I worked half.
Shut up for a second. 4 days.
Wow.
4 days. That's all I got.
That's BS.
Yeah, well,
But did that come out of your personal time?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean, hey, say what you. I do work for a financial institution that a lot of people do not find in good standings with them, and what you've seen in the news lately about them having to pay out a hefty sum.
Hey, wait. Don't be giving that shit away.
Yeah, it's whatever.
No. Too much.
Nah, it's never
But
too
they do
much.
treat their employees really well.
I'm probably going to bleep that whole section out.
No, don't bleep it. I don't care.
All right, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt, how are you?
Hey, that's my name too.
That's for y'all. Y'all suck.
That's for you being late.
Whatever. I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum from Scott because I'm actually preparing to go on a 2-week hiatus because we're having a child next week. So, 28th. That's what we're looking forward to. And I get 2 weeks out of my own personal time, which sucks. So, for Scott, I have that for you.
Yeah, I also have 2 weeks of vacation left to take when I go back to work, John.
Yeah, fuck you. Gary, be sure to rate this as mature and explicit.
I just sit here and
Rated M for mature.
I'm just wondering why I got the short end of the stick. I mean,
Dude,
did you guys even get like shit? They used to do this at one of the companies that I used to work at, where they would do baby showers for the dads before they would leave.
They did
I
one.
had
They didn't do shit like that for me. Like my cube mate gave me like 2 onesies and a bottle.
Did you work with women or men?
Both.
See, I work with mostly women.
Same here.
That's the reason why.
Same here.
Men, we just don't care. And they didn't have to throw it for me. It was great that they did. I appreciated it, but they didn't have to.
But you guys, there are some countries, and I forget which ones. I think Sweden's
Yeah, they
actually
get an
one of them,
entire
where they give fucking a year. Both men and women, they get a year.
Well, and the minimum of vacation in the UK is 6 weeks.
Yep.
Just vacation, not including sick or paternity or anything like that. Because I work with some people over in UK, and they're gone too much. I'm always at work.
There's no excuse for us not to be working here in America.
On
There is.
holiday.
Yeah, right.
Holiday.
I want to move to Scotland just so I can do that.
Holiday.
You can do that now. We're on holiday.
Holiday?
And for those of you listening, Ian is having conversations with air quotes.
No, they are the sarcastic bunnies. They come out when I want to be sarcastic.
Fantastic buddies.
Little sarcastic bunny foo-foo. They want to see you. Shut your fucking mouth and move along. So, Jerry, how are you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm awesome. Thanks for
Good.
asking.
Yeah.
Actually, got some good news Tuesday. Still going to college and whatnot, but
I gotta get this dog. Hang on.
Oh, walks away.
Wah, wah. So, Jerry, how are you? I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
So, I finished one class, global business, and now I'm starting on macroeconomics. Boy, is that
Ooh.
fun.
bet.
But they recently reevaluated my degree plan, and
You done?
dropped 3 classes, including accounting 2. So I'm very excited about that because I was not looking forward to accounting 2.
Nice. Accounting sucks.
Yeah, managerial is fine, but straight up accounting, no thank you. So hopefully, announcement for those listeners, my wife is actually pregnant with our second, and hopefully I can actually finish college before birthday.
Good luck.
Nice.
Birthday
So don't
2015.
Yeah, March.
So
March-ish.
don't drink the water if you're up in our area if you're not looking to have a kid.
Yeah.
Or the vodka.
Or at least the women don't need to be drinking water, whoever you're with.
Ain't that the truth?
I just need the women to come over and drink my water.
Hey, little girl.
Oh, it's wrong.
Oh, somebody save that. We need a clip for that.
Well, hey, you know what? And I hope you listeners out there are doing great too, and life is treating you well.
Have a beer.
Yeah. Speaking of beer, thanks for the segue, John. It's that time, Beer 30.
Hey, Super Barley Brothers, what is your favorite beverage?
Beer, 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 I'm going for a beer. Beer, 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 I'm gonna drink some beer. I like drinking beer. Lovely, lovely beer.
Ian, I know you're really excited about this. Why don't you tell us what you're drinking?
Okay. Oh, I'm so super jazzed about this. A little too much. Pumpkin beers are coming out. Oh, it's
too
so
early.
Do what?
It's too early.
No, I look forward to this all year long.
It is too early. It should be late September when they start coming out, but I'm totally fucking fine with this.
Yeah.
So tonight I am drinking on Whole Hog's Pumpkin Ale. I'm not sure. I'm not even looking at the camera anymore. I'm too right? I'm too...
No, it's too bright.
Oh, it's too bright. Ah, fuck it.
Go check the website to find out more about what Ian's drinking.
This thing has a beautiful nose on it. I mean, oh god, it's.
If only television was scratch and sniff.
Did you have this last year, Ian?
No, I've never
heard of Whole Hog. Who is Whole Hog?
Fuck if I know. The guy Pete at Choice Beverage was like, I go walking in, and they have a whiteboard where they write all the new beers on there, and one of the lines they just said, "We have Oktoberfest and pumpkin beers," and I go, "Pete, show me some pumpkin beers," and I rattled off the ones that I always try to get, which are Dogfish Head and St. Arnold's, and I was like, "You haven't seen those yet?" And he's like, "No, not yet." I was like, "Okay, well, point me towards some really, really good ones that I've never heard of," and this was one of them. I've got. Like I was saying earlier, I've got Epic. I don't even know what the name of Epic's Pumpkin Ale is.
All that in the newsletter.
It's probably Brinless on Pumpkin.
I couldn't see the name on there or something along those lines. But so I've got that. I'm not drinking that tonight. That's for me and Obsidian. We're gonna split that one. We've still got pumpkin beers from last year aging in our fridge. So
Yep.
Oh man, it's gonna be good. But yeah, no, I'm drinking on this, and then
what is it? Just a pumpkin ale, or what? Because it's pretty dark. I mean, what exactly?
No. I mean, it's so if you want it to give it a color description, like a hue description would be more along the lines of like a red, where it's not too thick to the point where I can't see light through it. I could see light through it. It's fairly fine. It's a nice dark amber, but not too dark to the point where it looks almost like a stout.
So it is just a pumpkin yam beer. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's not the best. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to say it's so good. It is also the first pumpkin beer I'm having this year, so of course it's kind of like popping your cherry,
So I wonder if they bottle this, Ian. So I looked them up on Untapped.
Yep.
It's fermentation without representation.
Yeah, that's what it is for Epic.
That's awesome.
That is it. See, and I didn't think that's what the name of it was.
It's an Imperial Pumpkin Porter. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So, I don't know if they probably didn't bottle this. So, Stevens Point is the brewery that they're out of Wisconsin. They actually bourbon barrel aged that beer.
Oh, yeah?
What are you talking
This
about?
one here?
This Whole Hog.
Oh, Whole Hog,
Pumpkin Ale. I looked them up. It's by Stevens Point Brewery. They're in Stevens Point, Wisconsin. And, I'm going to have to look forward to that, because that's the thing about me with pumpkin beer is I haven't really had a true flavor of pumpkin that I've enjoyed. I've had the pumpkin. No, the whatever Lakewoods was. The punkle.
Oh yeah, the punkle. That one was.
It was good, but I want like what you're telling me. When you're telling me the nose on that, and like you just smell the flavor. I want to smell the pumpkin.
Well, no, let me finish with that, because the nose,
nuts.
the nose on this one is just fucking awesome. But the taste, it's not an overpowering pumpkin taste. It still has a subtle beer taste mixed in with the pumpkin.
Okay.
So it is a good balance. It's not too sweet. It's not too beery. That sounds really dumb. But you kind of get what I'm saying. Is it's got a really good balance. I'm digging it. This will be one that's on my list of yearly finds. Then.
Yeah, that's definitely around the areas. Good stuff.
Oh yeah.
So John, what are you drinking that's gonna kick your ass here in about half an hour?
Well, it's not my turn yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not looking at the
Going out
agenda.
of order.
Whoops.
Jerry's turn.
Jerry.
Jerry needs to inform us.
What up?
What y'all drinking on, fool?
I still have some Rahr and Sons Buffalo Booty.
Buffalo booty. Is that?
I'm surprised that you don't keep the Rahr and Sons just on tap in the house.
Yeah, well, I should. It's an
should.
American.
You know what? I can talk to your wife about that.
Well, please do.
Okay.
I could talk to your wife about it, but I don't think it'll get anywhere.
No, it probably won't.
No.
It is an American Amber Red Lager, and it is hot varieties of Magnum and Stristle Pop. Stristle Pot.
Stristle pot?
Is it?
Are you going to get high?
We're all going to get high.
We're moving to Colorado, by the way.
Bam!
Good breweries out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you moved to Colorado.
That's right.
You moved to
There's
Colorado.
always other reasons, but I'm trying to stick to the format.
You know, ever since that one time, because
Super Herbal Brothers.
that Super Herbal Brothers, I like it. Ever since that one thing I did on the Still Lost episode, the one where we did the Game of the Year stuff.
Oh yeah.
Where I did my
Forgot about that.
There was the wager, and then there was the Game of the Year one where we were going to do it as a bet, and even by the end of it, when I told you guys what mine was, everybody was like, "Well, Ian's going to win this fucking thing."
And
You know what? Do we not have those recordings?
We do.
They're up there. You can listen to them on our podcast audio version or YouTube.
Is it up there? Because I don't think we ever posted that one.
I'll
That
do
was
some
right
research.
before we
and
went
look.
on hiatus before we flipped to this format.
Well, Jerry did win that Game of the Year because we had some nice people that voted for Assassin's Creed expansion.
No, that was
pack
Game of the
one.
Generation.
Oh,
Scott
my
Game of the
fault.
Year.
My
God,
fault.
I will kick your ass. You shut the hell up.
Damn.
Tired of that shit. It's not a freaking expansion.
He loves his Assassin's Creed. So let me ask you, Scott, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take the side of Jerry on this, and I swear I'm gonna try not to derail for too long. If
Squirrel.
if the
It's a conversational podcast.
if the Brotherhood and the Revelations were an expansion pack because they didn't have numbers, what's Unity and Rogue?
No, the expansion pack was called an expansion pack to me because it's the same character, just different maps. Same upgrades, same abilities for your character.
So is
There's
Uncharted
nothing
2 and
that's
3? Is
No, because
Uncharted
they
2
have
and 3?
numbers.
No, that's totally different stories.
It's a totally different story for Brotherhood and Revelations.
But it continues from where it left off, where Uncharted 2 and 3 do not. They don't.
But
continue
so
to-
then what you're trying to say, wee little Scotty boy, is that Halo 2 is an expansion of Halo 1, and Halo 3 is a direct expansion of Halo 2, because it picks up right where Halo 2 left off, right? Is that what you're trying to say? What?
And
No, because
to get
those
any
games
more
took longer.
facts,
No, here's the thing.
Revelations does not pick up where Brotherhood leaves off. It's
Those
about
games
20 to
took-
30 years in the future.
Those games took at least more than a year, unlike what Assassin's Creed, Brotherhood, and Revelations took. So
That's
they were
because
working on all these.
different developers were working on them under the same publisher.
Oh, so Bungie wasn't big enough to be able to get those games.
No, he's
done?
talking about Assassin's Creed, bro.
No, I'm saying that you're saying that they were able to get it done in a year. So you're calling out that Halo 2 and 3 should have been done in a year if
No.
Bungie had the same amount of employees.
No, I'm
Yes,
not.
they did. Oh.
I'm not saying that at all. You were saying you were classifying it that you were saying that it's an expansion because they were able to pump it out so quickly. But even though it's under the publisher of Ubisoft or the developer of Ubisoft, the publisher was one in Montreal, and then I think the other one was Australia or something. I
So a
don't know.
totally different developer is what you're telling me worked on those.
Yeah, a subsidiary of Ubisoft worked on. That's how they are able to get out.
That's true. I will recant my statement. I apologize. I did not know that a totally different team. I thought it was the same team for all three games.
Somebody give me a mic.
Scott, look, Scott, look
Thank
it up
you,
in a
Scott.
wiki.
I appreciate you.
Oh well, I thought we were still talking beer real quick. I was.
No. Look it up in a wiki, just like that one time when you thought that.
Stop it. Stop it.
Wait, what was it? What was I
Stop
looking
it.
up on the wiki?
No. Hey, John, what are you drinking, buddy?
Oh man, you guys are fucking great.
Wait, I thought I was next.
Scott
Did
is
you? No, he didn't talk about his beer.
Oh, he didn't talk about his beer?
No, I didn't.
he
I
segued straight away into
got
games.
sequestered, and I got into an interrogation room, and I was in front of
drinking,
Congress.
Scott. That is driving your
Oh my god.
My
hysteria.
favorite bread. Yes. It's actually kind of strong, I guess. I don't think I ate enough for dinner. This is
You're always ornery. Don't play it on dinner.
This is to continue the Bear Camp Bear Camp series. I've been sick for like this past week and a half, so I haven't really been drinking any beer. So I'm drinking the Tater Ridge, which is a Scottish ale that's brewed with sweet potatoes.
Wait a second.
Shit's good, isn't it?
Wait a
It's
second.
actually not that bad. As I'm
really
talking
good.
like this right now.
Wait a second.
Yes.
Is,
yes.
Tater Ridge.
is Sling Blade on the label?
Scotch ale.
Have me some Taterade.
Brewed with sweet potatoes.
Sweet Potatorade. It sounds like Gatorade made with potatoes.
Sweet Taterade.
It's actually really good, and I'm going to top it off after I finish this off, which will be here in about 2 minutes, with the double latte. And this is a coffee milk stout brewed with coffee and lactose.
Best
That
one of
would-
the bunch.
Milk.
Yeah.
Milk sugar.
So,
Milk sugar.
John, let's move this shit show right along. What are you drinking there, buddy? Why am I hosting now?
We are currently enjoying Rogue Farms.
Is it the royal we? Or is the wife sitting next to you drinking? Because she really shouldn't be.
No, she can't be. This is just me.
Okay, so it
We
is
are
the royal we.
drinking a Marionberry Braggot. And they've classified this as a mead, even though it's not a mead. It's not even that sweet. But that is our current drink of the evening. But we have also been enjoying the rest of the Bandcamp on National IP. Yes, Bandcamp. One time
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp.
Beer camp.
Beer camp. Yes.
One time,
I-
beer camp. Like a 40.
a bear camp came at me.
Taped it on my hands. Had the little wasp on the cap. Saved it in my pocket, and it cut my leg later.
Oh, good lord. But I did have a Warlock, speaking of pumpkin beers, I had a Warlock from last year that I had in my cellar, and I popped that last week.
How did it age?
Oh my god. Pick up 2 or 3 of them. It is phenomenal.
Okay,
It
because
ages better than fresh.
yeah, because it ages better than fresh.
Yes.
Okay, I've only got one sitting in the cellar.
Pick up a couple more when they come out the next week, even though they're already coming out now.
Yeah, because that
Pick up a couple of them. But yeah, this Marionberry Braggot, it was the first one I saw, and this is the second Braggot that I've had overall. Nowhere near as sweet as the Sam Adams Honey Braggot, but it's good. I mean, it's got a lot of flavor. It's 11.42%, so y'all are going to enjoy me tonight. This will
At
be
some
the
point-
only thing that I'm drinking.
Disclaimer, for those of you watching, at some point John will rip his shirt off and probably show us his hidden nipple.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that was supposed to wait, right? Sorry.
Yeah, you're supposed to wait. I'll give you the gentle cues of hidden nipple.
Right. It's a good thing that my camera's set up the way that it is. A lot better.
Yeah.
So we are going to be adding in something new to our podcast, something that we haven't done yet, but something that we want to go ahead and add in now. And it's basically going to be kind of a bigger segment for our brewing and our beer segment. Something where we can give you guys tips, hints, segues for getting into craft beer.
Segues to get into craft beer?
Yeah, you're right on top of them. You just lean forward and...
I want a freaking segue.
No. Is it true that guy killed himself falling off a ledge on a Segway?
I didn't hear about that. I heard about SpaceX rocket blowing up, but I didn't...
Hey guys, we're not in the news section yet, okay?
Oh, all right. Fucking. All right, John, tell me what it is I can do to start brewing a fresh brew, dude.
No, you're not going to start brewing a fresh brew.
No,
Not
fuck
yet.
no, I'm not going to do. No, fuck no. I drink it. I don't brew it.
But you should. We
Yeah.
need to get together and do a brew day.
We do. We need to make a. We need to make something
We're
for.
going to make a Mosaic IPA.
Okay, are we going to do something for Extra Life? We're going to make some beers so that we can have it out and all of us be drinking it while we're streaming?
Let's make a Mosaic IPA for the Extra Life.
Okay, let me know when to come over. Or
Jerry says no, so we're going to make Jerry some honey mead. Yes.
You know,
it's nice
if your dad drinks cider, you got two mums.
Hey, I tasted the cider tonight, and it was actually really good. I've made cider here as well. Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm sorry, I'm derailing. Go ahead. Let's get into your section of the...
For that pumpkin beer.
Brew 45!
That's a beautiful color. Yes. Okay, so if you want to get into craft beer, just do it. I know, easier said than done.
Thanks for the tip, John. Back to you, Ian.
Nike disclaimer, we did not trademark that slogan.
What?
Just do it.
Oh, just do it.
Oh, yeah.
All rights reserved by Nike Incorporated.
Oh, good Lord. No, it's really not as frightening as you think it is. For the ladies, ciders are a great way to get in. Be it Red's apple cider, which is made by one of the big three. It is more craft-ish related, so we can give a little bit of leniency towards that, if you will. But if you're looking for a nice pale ale to replace your Budweiser, your Miller Lite, your whatever
beer,
yeah, your piss water.
That can do.
And if it's free, then I'll take it, but I'm not going to go out and just buy it. I'll support the craft guys.
Yeah, I'd much rather spend the $8 on a bottle of beer than $4 on a pile of shit.
Exactly. Pale ales are actually a very easy way to get in. Not a Indian pale ale, but a pale ale. A pale ale does not contain all the additional hops. It's smoother, it's a sessionable beer, and it's easy.
So you're talking about it coming out very similar to... Like,
you're going to retain your flavor, your color profiles, but it's going to have
it'll be like a light.
Yeah, it's going to be a light golden ale.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to jump right away into the golden ales from Belgium or anything like that.
Okay.
But just do a simple pale ale. It's easy. It's simple to drink. But it's going to have complex flavor. It's going to be tasty. It's going to be something different, something to open up your palate. And it's going to take some time. I mean, not everybody's just going to be able to jump right on into a craft beer, depending on what they grab a hold of. Some people will. Hell, I started with Shiner. Shiner was and still kind of is my go-to craft beer.
Nah.
For Ian.
Well, because Shiner's not a craft beer.
It is.
No.
Why do you say that?
I think we had a discussion on the last podcast.
We did talk about that last podcast.
I have the official definition on the website under episode 14, moving along. We had this discussion last time.
You're right.
The best thing that I can never, just to put my little 2 cents in, the best thing that I can suggest to anybody wanting to get into the craft beer that wants to try something new as opposed to your standard 3, which I'm going to go back on what I said when we were having this discussion also in the last podcast and say when I think of not craft beer, I'm thinking of the pretty much dominant 3, your Coors, Miller, and Bud. And
Bud.
Wines. If you want to just try something new, and what I mean is go to a beer store, go to your, we got Specs, Goody. I mean, I don't know if they're whatever partnership, global or what. Yeah, thank you. But do a pick 6. Just look up and down the aisle. And that's how John got me started. We went there and we said, think about what you like, and John you want to go with somebody that also knows to benefit, so you don't waste your money and buy stuff that you will absolutely hate.
Or ask the employees.
And that's another thing.
Very knowledgeable of these places.
And also, I do want to just throw this out there. Be careful where you pick your pick 6. Make sure that the pick 6 is in the pick 6 section, because sometimes stores will sell a single bottle like this, and it is not going to be like the $1.89 that will go into pick 6. It will be like a $4, $8, $9, $10 bottle because of how rare it is. So you need to also be aware of that kind of thing when you're doing that as well.
If you're shopping at Total, that is exactly how they do their pick 6. Their pick 6 is not on a flat rate. It is dependent upon the beer that you pick to put into your pick 6.
Yeah, the flat rate you got at Kroger. The good thing about Total is like I know they do it on Saturdays. They'll have some guys in the Pick 6 area, and they'll come up, what are you looking for? What do you currently drink now? And they can kind of guide you in that direction. It's like, oh, I like, Coors Light. That's my go-to beer, right? So, okay, they know that you're a light beer, so they're not going to go out and give you a double stout, right? They're going to, kind of ease you into that. The other thing that I did before, getting into the craft stuff with y'all and Matt and whatnot, you go to certain restaurants and they'll do flights for you. You can do samples at certain restaurants.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and especially
they even do samplings. They'll give you a free sample. If you're unsure about it, just say, "Hey, can I get a free sample of?"
Yeah, it's like a shot glass, and they give you some.
Say a taster. Don't say a free sample, because then you just sound
like a dick.
Like what?
Now-
Like
Hey,
Sam's
can I get a
Club or
sample
something?
of this?
Well,
Say
yeah,
a free
no.
sample.
Yeah, I mean, so real quick, just so that you guys are aware, if you go to the Total Wine on Plano Parkway, granted I'm regioning this podcast, there's a guy that works in the beer section. His name is Travis. Ask for him. He knows his shit. I've known this guy for years, and he's the guy that when I go to Total, he's the guy I'm like, okay, load me up. I've got X number of dollars to spend. Give me good stuff.
Also,
Now-
if you're free on a weekend, check out your local breweries wherever you might reside and make a trip and find out
Oh,
where their
yes.
tours are. You can get your money's worth by doing one of these tours. Our tours out here for the big two that we have in our area, Franconia and Lakewood, it's $5 for Franconia, it's $10 for Lakewood. You get 4 samples. And when I mean samples, I'm talking
4 12-ounce pours.
full 12-ounce pours. And 4 of those, and depending on what you get, you'll be feeling pretty good.
And speaking
Yeah.
of Franconia, their tour tomorrow. They're actually tapping their Oktoberfest.
Fuck!
What time? What time's your tour?
Their tour starts at 11 a.m.
Fuck!
Cash only. Cash only.
Yeah.
But here's a tip: take $10 in cash and actually get yourself a glass as well.
No, I gotta go help somebody move.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Well, okay, so here's some
Are
regional.
you going,
news.
John?
Me? Probably not, but we can discuss that offline.
All right.
We'll have a discussion. So here is some kind of regionalized, localized news that we've put up onto the page, but it's something that's going to be still relevant. Lone Star Beverages, which is based out of Carrollton, is going to be opening up a growler location and bar in Far East Louisville, aka Carrollton the Colony.
Josie and 121 to be exact.
Yes.
Yeah.
They will be selling 50 beers on tap
Holy
and
crap.
up to 500 bottles in
Okay.
store.
What's a growler?
A growler is beer to go
Well, okay.
from the
fine.
keg.
It's like
what
it's
is-
a bigger bottle.
It's a glass
I'll
bottle
go get
that
one. I'll
you
be right back.
bring. Yeah, Scott, go grab yours. It's a glass bottle that you bring in that you can buy anywhere, and then chances are Lone Star is going to carry them. But they're glass, they're ceramic, they're stone, they're stainless steel. It's a
Yeah.
vessel to carry fresh tapped beer out of the store
Nice.
for your personal consumption from whatever is on tap out of 50 beers.
Can I get one that looks like the old XXX bottles from, like, moonshine makers?
Probably. Now here's the big thing. So they are planning on carrying. Yeah, there's a growler for you.
So, and what you guys can see on my picture right now. So this is a actual 12 ounce. So this is like your standard beer bottle size of beer. Here's
16.
the thing, though. 16. Thank you. You can get this a lot cheaper. So you're buying the draft, and you're getting it a lot cheaper because all you're paying for is the liquid. You're not paying for the labeling, the marketing, whatever, having it shipped from the brewery to the store. You can go all the way up as high as a 32 ounce
No,
bastard
you can
right
go
here.
bigger than that. You can go 60.
You can go to a liter, which I got a liter in there as well. So
The ranges of
Yeah.
sizes are unlimited. However, if you are wanting to taste and try a lot and not spend a lot,
they do sell
get a
them there.
whole bunch of 16s and just fill them up. Here's the nice thing. So Lone Star Taps and Caps, which is what they're going to be called, is going to specialize in local non-packaged beer. So you're talking Petacolis, which is going to carry your Velvet Hammer, your Sit Down or Sit Me Down, your Royal Scandal. That is going to be a big focus of theirs, is local keg and draft only product.
You're going to get, and this is, like I said, we're kind of we're downplaying the whole localization of this, but check out to see if you have growler filled joints in your area. But for our area, we're going to get a lot of good stuff. We're going to get our Lakewood, so you're talking Temptress on tap. And they also do special tappings, so when they had the Mole Temptress...
I think you just gave Ian an orgasm.
Yeah, I mean, when John had the Mole Temptress tapped at Craft and Growler down in Dallas, he got a 64-ounce fill of that sucker. I mean, they do special tappings all the time, so we could see special tappings from Lakewood. We could see it from Franconia. We could see it from 512 if they make it up from Austin.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I mean, you could go all the way down south to even freaking St. Arnold's and Guadalupe, who's now becoming an up-and-coming riser in the craft brew right there in that neck of the woods. Houston's booming right now with craft breweries around the area. And even our local one, Cobra.
DFW has them beat by far. There are almost 20 to 25 breweries that are either in production or about to go into production. Frisco will have 2 of them.
That's right. Forgot about that.
Allen
so when are we doing an SBB event when this thing opens up?
We will. It's going to be late October, early November.
All right.
And I will definitely be there quite often because that's on my route home.
I think I'll have to bring my camcorder out there and we could do some video.
Yeah, Ian's with me. Ian, your route.
Yeah, we're gonna start carpooling. Fuck this.
I'm down with that, without a doubt. Okay, so that is your Beer 45 segment.
Thank you, Brewmaster, as I refer to you in our intro.
That's what he calls you late at night.
Of course he does.
So,
because I make the panties drop.
Yes.
They have diarrhea.
Out of the Kmart bag as you open it and shake them loose. Like as if they were a Polaroid type picture.
Oh.
I'm sorry. So I need to go back real quick. That's a 7.5. That's not that bad. And I ate pizza. And no, I'm not touching the Epic tonight. That's one that I'm splitting.
Oh, that's the share. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the pumpkin ale. This came in 4-packs, and that's not that strong, but I might probably go through 3 of those tonight. Oh, so good. I'm sorry.
It looks incredible. The color on that's phenomenal.
Oh man, it is awesome. It is, and the nose. I can't.
And see what's funny is this one. I mean, if you look at the coloring on this mead, as they call it, that's dark for a mead.
Hey,
it's because the Marionberries. Yeah, these are. Yeah, sorry, these are the glasses you guys will be getting.
Oh, is that the glass? Okay, so those are the ones that you guys picked up for us at the Lakewood thing.
Yep. So, and there's the other side of that.
Nice.
So that'll be the glass that you guys have coming.
Yeah, and I still have a beer that we need to have together that I brought down from Ohio.
What is that?
It's a Great Lakes Monster. It's a double IPA. Yeah.
I think Jerry's all in for that one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's
try.
Yeah, you will, because
I'm happy, Jerry.
It's like mid-June, and it's aged as much as it's going to, so we need to think about drinking it soon.
So it's like a Dogfish 120.
Please don't compare it to Dogfish.
No, I'm kidding.
There's only one Dogfish I drink, and that's their pumpkin, and that's it.
Dude, he's got to try the 120 whenever we pop that shit. 18%, Ian.
If I'm not paying for it, I will try it.
There you go.
It's boozy.
So, yes, we will offline that conversation for a beer tasting. We'll do a bottle share.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
I got some stuff in the cellar.
Yeah.
All right. Good discussion there, gentlemen. So, another new segment to our podcast. Fan discussion and news. That's right. We will discuss stuff that the fans want if they email us at podcast@superbarleybros.com.
Now, I'm sorry, I have to interrupt you, Jerry. I just need to throw this out there. I received a fan request that I will not do. And I really wish that you would stop sending me that fan request. It is not going to happen. And if you continue to do such a manner, I will file a restraining order against you.
Did someone want to see your wang?
No. Do you know what a goatsy is?
All right, so Obsidian is actually helping us out on the website. He's doing a segment every Friday called In Case You Missed It. We've had 2 since our last podcast. Go ahead and take a look at that. It's under the news section.
So would that be the Icy Me?
I'm sorry?
Would that be the Icy Me section?
Icy Why Me?
Icy Me. No, it's just Icy Me.
Oh, Icy Me, yeah. It's okay. I had to go to him. What does this mean? So it's In Case You Missed It. And he does that every Friday. So the past 2 weeks, some of the highlights are the gamers not only petitioned for Robin Williams to be an NPC, non-playable character in WoW, but so did the Nintendo. And in fact, Robin's such a huge gamer, his daughter was actually named after Zelda. So that'd be pretty cool if Nintendo would be able to do something like that. WoW is already actually working on it. Go to the news and click on the link and learn more.
It's in beta. It's actually coded in. They've got 3 characters now.
There has been sightings of a genie-looking character that looks like a Mrs. Doubtfire kind of uniform.
No, there's a blue genie. There's a Mrs. Doubtfire female NPC, and then there's another male character that looks like Mork from Mork and Mindy.
Okay, so I thought it was a statue, but now it's NPCs?
It's 3 NPCs.
So far.
It's called, what was the name of the character? I think it's called Robin the Entertainer, is what they called it.
Robin the Entertainer. But you can go to our website, superbarleybros.com, click on a link and find out more. Alrighty then.
I guess I'll have to go read those stories.
Yeah. All right. Another cool article on there. Why people are buying PS4s beats me. Go read it.
Damn right.
Xbox One's getting a huge upgrade and getting Reddit, another social media platform I have no idea how to use. Babylon 5 movie coming out, maybe? Question mark. The Twitch audio scrubbing fiasco. It's almost like the Xbox 180. It's Twitch 180. Valve is thinking about doing
so should we call it Twitter?
Shut up, Scott.
Whoa! Sound like Quagmire at the strip club. Whoa!
Giggity giggity. It's Twitter. It's Twitter.
Let my wallet move it for me. All right, go ahead.
All right, and Sierra Entertainment.
Nevada. Yes, they're a beer company.
Sierra Entertainment, like zombies, are coming back from the dead.
Okay, I will happily accept Sierra coming back in, even if they are doing indie gaming, because
Space Quest, Buck King's Quest, Buck King's Quest.
Okay, you know what?
Wow,
let's go.
You are just harsh
on John, what would you prefer, King's Quest or Space Quest?
Space Quest.
Thank you.
Quest was entertaining. I loved. Okay, anything that Sierra put out, Selfie.
Okay.
There was a lot more.
Selfie.
They started it.
Yeah.
They invented it.
They just misspelled it.
Selfie.
So, John, did you hear about this with King's Quest? It's not going to be a point and click.
It shouldn't be a point and click.
That's what the original was.
Yes, the original. Okay, the original was. It was also a text adventure too, along with Space Quest. Well, it's entertaining to play, but that is not current gen.
Broken Age is.
Broken Age is PC, so we're not.
That's what King's Quest is going to be.
Yeah, that's what Sierra's going to be coming back
into. What the fuck was that?
That's a damn good question.
Somebody's phone.
Someone
no,
took
it's cool.
Sounds
I know.
to the server.
Yeah, read about it though, because I'm actually excited to see that Sierra's back. So.
You know what I want? You know what I want? I'm sorry. I'm just going to throw this in there real quick because I know this kind of this kind of leads into another discussion that we're going to have in a minute. I would love to see the Neverhood come back. GOG.com needs to get on that. Yeah, the Neverhood. YouTube that. That was
I played that.
It was a claymation-based point-and-click puzzly adventure fucker. I loved that game. Sorry. Moving along.
And other news, September game releases. Lots of them. Highlights, Dead Rising 3, Disney Infinity 2.0.
Hold on a second. I'm sorry.
Heroes.
So sorry. You need to specify what Dead Rising 3. It's the PC version.
Whatever. Go
Superior.
click on superbarleybros.com to find out more.
Superior. Just like
I'm sorry, did you say
Master Race? Gauntlet, Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, Planetary Annihilation is officially going to beta. Sims 4, Destiny. Huh?
Annihilation?
It's too
That's
weird.
what your annihilation sounds like.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna kick this sideways. Scott, I know you and I are eventually going to have a long discussion about Disney Infinity with the Marvel superheroes, but I just want to go ahead and flip real quick, and I'm going to shill on the website as well.
Flip?
You're
going to flip?
That was nice.
Oh, god damn.
I knew this day would come.
Oh, damn.
Hey,
Ian, you want some bleach for that?
Yeah, no, but I got to wait till after this beer.
What's up?
Destiny, on our YouTube channel, Jerry, what's that YouTube channel again?
YouTube.com/user/superbarleybros.
Thank you very much. On
Yeah,
there,
no problem.
I have a playthrough of the beta that happened back
In the day.
back
Which,
in
by the way, was
Wednesday. Shut the fuck up. I'm still slowly piecemealing out the videos from that beta, but it's one of these things where it's like every night, every other night, I post a video from that because I streamed for like, I think it was like 6 hours or something along those lines.
Not
And
nearly long enough.
well, no, I reached the level cap. Every time I upload a video, I have to watch it to kind of try to pick a name for it. Dude, I miss that game so much. I cannot wait for that sumbitch to come out. I'm so stoked. And it's not because I'm a Bungie fanboy, because I am kind of a Bungie fanboy, but I'm super stoked for this game. And
Hey, just sitting there on the outside watching you play, it was quite entertaining.
Sidebar, Bungie has been advised that they need to pay Marty O'Donnell for his work, which...
Absolutely.
If they're going to use the music, they need to pay him.
Yep.
And I'm sorry, but yes, they got slapped on the wrist in the right way. So.
And you two PC mainly gamers need to consider checking this out on your PS3s. Even though it's not current gen, it's going to be out. It's not going to be on PC.
Hold on a second.
Try this game.
Did you guys hear that? Because I heard a really succinct type of thing going on there with you PC players need to play it on your PS3s. You didn't
because it's not going to be on
the old consoles that you've got collecting dust in the corner that you had before you moved on to PC, which some of the guys in the group I know have 360s.
But you want to know why they need to play it on the PS3, not the 360?
Oh, because Bungie done got sold out to the Sony whore, and she got a little bit of exclusive content.
No, actually, Ian, on the PS3 you can still play games online for free. They don't have to buy a gold membership on the 360. So they could actually rent the game from Redbox and play the game and not even have to worry about buying a subscription or buying the game. If that, they could spend $2 if they wanted to and check it out and they can enjoy what you've played in the beta.
Did you know that there is a single-player component to it, and you are not required to be online to play this game?
I don't think you're.
What's the fun in that? What's the fun in that? What's the fun in that? Did you play single-player only?
No.
Exactly.
Could I have?
Rest my case. Rest my case.
Oh.
Would
So,
you?
not resting any cases.
No, but would you?
Would I play it alone? Yes, because I would like to experience the story without people talking over it.
You could mute them.
No, I can't. I have the cans. I have the cans. Okay. The most I can do is turn them down, and then that's shitty.
Wait,
that's stupid.
There's not a mute option to mute players that you're in the room with.
No. The only thing I can do is turn them down. See, on my little doodad that I got here, I got game sound and I've got chat sound.
Oh,
so I could turn them way down and then turn the music all the way up, or the game stuff all the way up. Hey, does the PlayStation 4 have this?
You don't need it. It's called a mute button.
Well, hey,
go into the options and you click mute all.
No. Hey, I'm not trying to get a pissing contest going on here, but remember in Halo when we would go in because we were 13-year-olds
mute
and we would mute their gamer tag. Can we not do that anymore?
You can, but you can only hear the people that are in your fire team. So these are the people that you openly join to play with. You know?
Oh, okay. So everybody else that you're hearing is like a nearby.
No. You don't hear nearby people. You only hear people in your fire team. That's it. And you can only have 3 people in your fire team. That's you and 2 other blokes.
Interesting.
Thank you, British Ian.
All right, we'll find out more after Destiny comes out and Ian and Scott play it. So we did have a great discussion in the group. I'm going to leave it up to the guys how much they actually want to dive in with this, because even though I just started the discussion, since current gen is doing a lot of ports from the most recent old gen, Last of Us,
Diablo,
Eve
Collection.
Whatever. All those. What other games would we want for the current gen and/or PC, and why? And there was a really good discussion going on there. I'll be honest, all of those games that were discussed, I have no idea what they are. So,
bullshit.
If y'all want to talk about it, we can. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so I want to go ahead and go first because I want to talk first because I like to talk, and talking is something fun that I like to do. So I want to go ahead and talk about an Xbox Prime game that many people probably played, but no one really remembers anymore, and that's Crimson Sky's High Road to Revenge. And my voice cracked again.
Right when you said hi, that was actually great.
It did. Yeah, it was not great. Shut your mouth. It was one of the greatest flight sim type of games on the Xbox Prime. Back in the PlayStation 2 Xbox Prime area, you had your X-Wing, or not X-Wing, your Star Wars Starfighter games, I think is what they were called. You had the Starfighter, then you had the Jedi Starfighter, which were fairly decent games, and then you had Crimson Skies. And I mean, this game was so good. I played it over and over again, and actually at one point, I want to say it came out before Halo 2, but at one point it was the most played game on Xbox Live. So, I mean, I don't see why they don't re-release it, update it, and give it back to me again. It was also one of the games that when, at one point, Microsoft back on the 360 decided that they were going to re-release Prime games on the 360, and they started with the original Halo Combat Evolved, the original Fable. There was another one on there. I think it was Psychonauts. Yeah, it was Psychonauts, and then there was this game. But I would really like to see a more updated version of it. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Nathan, the fuck is his name? Nolan North did the voice of the main character in that one. But I dug that one. That one was fun. That one was good. I would definitely play that one again and again and again. I would pay upwards of $30 for that sumbitch again.
I would. That was a blast to play.
The other one, actually, now that I'm looking at it, I agree with Scott. Path of Neo, and or Enter the Matrix, and or both, in a dual package.
Well, Enter the Matrix, I could see maybe getting an HD upgrade. I don't really want to see them try to remake it because it was
that's what I'm talking
about. Movie franchise. Yeah, if they did, I just want them to do a new Matrix game. I don't even care if it's about Neo or not. It could be about. See, that's why I got so much shit for. I actually subscribe and play the Matrix Online.
What?
Yeah, I dug it. I wasn't around whenever they closed the servers on the last day or anything like that. I'd already canceled by then. But for about the 6 months that I did pay for it, I thought it was interesting. It was really neat to live in this world and walk around and pretty much live inside a fake universe. You know, this is a video game after all, but also run into people that you know from these movies that you've watched and that you liked. And that's what I loved about Enter the Matrix was they actually filmed specific scenes for that video game.
Yeah.
And that's what blew me away. I was like, you actually spent production money while you're filming Reloaded and Revolutions to film scenes for a fucking video game that unfortunately flopped, but I think it probably sold at least 1 million copies, but still.
Let me ask a quick question. Do you think that it was specifically made for that game, or do you think that it was edited scenes that weren't used?
No. If you watch those scenes, they are not in the movie at all, and they're not in the extended editions on the DVDs or whatever.
I played the Enter the Matrix. I played it through on Ghost and Niobe's playthrough. Yeah. It was Path of Neo was the only one that I didn't play.
Oh my god! If you can, I don't even know if that's backwards compatible on the 360. It might be.
I still have my Prime. I still have my PlayStation 2. So.
Dude,
go get it.
That game. If you find it for cheap, like $5 on eBay or whatever, I cannot tell you how much fun that game is compared to Enter the Matrix. And what I'm talking about is the combat has taken a whole new level. We're talking about the game that granted, give credit to Max Payne, but this game reinvented bullet time.
Bullet time in Max Payne happened after bullet time in the original Matrix movie.
No, I'm talking about in video games. Enter the Matrix came out after
That's
Max
fucking
Payne.
fine. But
No,
it was...
I don't care about movies. I'm talking about video games. Enter the Matrix reinvented what Max Payne did.
Okay.
They took it to another level, to where you can actually see the ripple effects of the bullets, where you see a straight line in Max Payne. I don't know.
And
I loved it.
Giant Agent Smith.
Dude, dodging the bullets when you're in slow-mo is badass when you're standing still and you're doing the dodging just like from the movies. It's fucking awesome game. But Super Dodgeball to me, I actually, on Kickstarter, funded one of the developers that's in Canada. I forgot the name of him. I haven't checked their status on the game yet. I only gave him $15 so I can get a digital copy of the game when it comes out, but it's a sequel to River City Ransom. On the PC, they didn't make enough, unfortunately, to bring it to consoles. But I love that graphic style of the Japan Double Dragon style animation, and River City Ransom to me will always have a place in my heart.
Was it Ransom or was it Rampage?
River City Ransom.
Was it okay? So it was
Rampage.
Rampage was the monsters that you blew up the towns.
Okay. No,
Rampage
I know
is when you're a gorilla or the. Huh?
I'm sorry. I was going to change the subject. I know the art style that you're talking about, and I think it's more of I think it's referred to as super deformed, if I'm not mistaken.
I've actually got on the wiki because I've been doing some research on Assassin's Creed.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
He's got to read up on him before he plays Unity.
The genre of this style of game that's like your Double Dragons and the River City Ransom is called Kunio-kun. Kunio-kun. It says it's a series of video game franchise started by Technos Japan, or Tecmos, whatever you want to call them. They started Double Dragon. They made River City Ransom, Renegade, Super Dodgeball, Crashing the Boys, Street Challenge.
Super Dodgeball.
Yes, but Super Dodgeball to me, being able to turn a dodgeball into a football, or a spreader with the 3 balls that split out, or the still one that will stay still and then smack the dude.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you ever play the GBA version, or did you only play the Nintendo version?
Only Nintendo.
See, I still have my my GBA cartridge.
Wow. Is it good on that?
It's all right. But it is kind of it's one of those kind of games where you can easily be trying to pop a move real quick and you're shifting the screen around. Now, granted, it's not like the 3DS where if you have the 3D slider up and you move it, you lose in focus. But it still plays really, really. You know what? Actually, I'm not gonna lie. It has been years since the last time I popped that sumbitch and played. But now that we're talking about it, I'm gonna have to make sure that one of my old DSs or Game Boy Advances is loaded so that I could play it.
My brothers and I would play countless hours of that in RBI baseball, but on Super Dodgeball, we literally would take hours and make sure that we could get it down to where we could dodge any special attack and we could block it and grip the ball and be able to throw it back, and you have to time it perfectly. And then, spoilers, when you have to fight your clone at the end, we played through it on the difficulty. Dude, I would love... it's a simple arcade game that they could bring with all these indie developers making all these games nowadays. I would love to see a game like that. It's simple and it's fun.
Yeah, I have to agree. It is a really good game that should come back.
Yeah, very good discussion. John, do you have anything else to add?
No, I'm good.
Hey, if you want to find out more about the games that we wanted to see come over, go take a visit at facebook.com/group/superbarleybros to see that full discussion. It's quite long, lengthy. You need to go do that. So, that's it for news and fan discussions.
Let the games begin.
Oh, no, are you serious?
I did not even catch what the hell that was.
No, that was Bane. Let the games begin. I need another beer before we get into these games.
Pour it, man.
Looks like it. No, I need to go get it.
Speaking of beer, John Double Latte, hands down, #1, sir.
Yeah, it was phenomenal, wasn't it?
Dude, I'm still drinking it. It is
greatness.
You talk about coffee Coffee, 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 coffee.
You know, that's what bothered me. So I had the. So I didn't mention this, but I'll go ahead and mention it now. I did have a Ranger Creek strawberry milk stout.
Ooh, Ian had that also recently.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It's a lot better out of draft than it is bottle, because the bottle one that I've had, it didn't taste right, and there's not enough lactose in it. There's not nearly enough lactose in that beer.
So ask Ian if he had the same encounter.
Ian, did you have that Ranger Creek strawberry milk stout?
Oh, shit. I think I did. That's the one with the kind of pink-looking label?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, I did. It was one of these things where if you just sipped it, just to let a little bit come across your palate, you wouldn't really taste the strawberry. You would taste more of the stoutiness to it. But if you did like a gulp, like a good solid gulp of it, then you could really taste the strawberry. It was weird in that aspect.
Well, here's the thing. I had that about a year ago on draft up at Holy Grail, and it came through. You could taste all of it.
Yeah, it was on draft.
Exactly. And the thing is that this stuff it didn't taste like I had it from a bottle, and it was good. Don't get me wrong, it was good, but there wasn't nearly enough lactose. So it wasn't milky, and there wasn't nearly enough strawberry flavor coming through.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Bring all the boys to the yard?
It did not bring all the boys to the
Damn
yard.
right, it was not better than theirs. They could make it, but we would have to charge.
There you go. So Scott, if you want to try one, Ian or Jerry, if you want to try one, I'll bring one tomorrow and we'll tap up.
You got one?
I've got 4. It's in 12 ounce.
I'm helping somebody move. I'm not afraid to drink.
BYOB at Benihana? I'm sure.
Benihana's? Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not rich like the rest of you fuckers.
I ain't either.
What are you talking about? We ain't rich either.
We have to go for a birthday
take out a
party
loan.
tomorrow.
Wait. Hold on, real quick. No, you know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna have a pissing contest. Let's move along.
Hey, speaking of pissing contests, it's game time. Ian. Yeah, I don't even know how long. What time is it?
Ian's in
we've been an
flashback
hour?
mode.
It's 10:15, so we've been going about an hour now.
Yeah, an hour on beer. Well,
we're doing good on time, gents. We're not going to hit 2 hours.
You know what? We got more beer into this conversation. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, beer.
You're welcome.
Ow, Scott's fucked.
Yes, I am, dude. This is double latte.
Yeah,
My cup of latte.
Calm the fuck down.
all right. Reel it in, guys. Reel it in.
It's my turn to talk.
Ian, go.
Okay.
To talk. Coffee talk.
Coffee talk. So, I finished Watch Dogs recently, and I'm not going to go into it too deep. I'm not even looking at the camera thing. Was he clapping? Was he being a little dick?
Jerry was wondering when you and I, and if we want to wait for John, we're more than welcome to wait for you, John, when we would want to do a video review of this said game.
We'll have to take that offline, but it will be, when we do decide to do it, it will be a group review. So it's going to be more of a conversation type of review where we kind of go back and forth. Like, I've got some nitpicks that I would like to throw out there, but I only want to throw them out there to the people that have played the game.
We all do.
When we do this review, it will be kind of like a spoilerific, so we'll be sure to put the score in the description in case if that's all that you're looking for.
John, we will gladly wait for you. You're playing that right now, correct?
I am.
Well,
Yeah, cool.
You know what?
All right.
We got to step back because you, me, and John need to do a spoiler cast review type of thing for BioShock Infinite, don't we?
We have 2
Double
that we're going to
feature.
A double feature.
No double feature. Wait, no, yeah, we can do that. We can have Jerry separate the 2 of them because he has his movie magic masterness. And
record 4 hours, and he has to do all the editing.
Whoa! Can you imagine the amount of beer that we could drink during that time frame?
Wait, if we're gonna do
By the
that,
time we get to the end of Watch Dogs, it'll be like, I don't give a shit what's your fucking
I think he died. All I see is the top of his head.
hang on. If we're gonna do that, then we need to go ahead and we just need to intermix the two in the reviews.
No, do not do that.
That way Jerry can't separate it.
I will kill you. Because I don't want to go through and edit it because they're both on my playlist.
It'll be Watch Infinite.
BioShock Dogs Infinite.
Or Infinitely Watch
BioShock Dogs Infinitely Watch.
Or here, get this.
Dogs of BioShock
And,
Infinitely Watch.
I can mute you on my end, so just
Why would you do such?
don't.
I'll stop.
Okay.
I'll stop. Go ahead and continue, Ian, with Watch Dogs.
So
if y'all do it at the same time, do it on different broadcasts so I don't have to do a lot of editing because I don't want to watch them because they're both on my playlist.
No, we'll do them separately so that I can then rewatch them and find the exact moment and call you and be like, hey, this is the exact moment where we separate or we'll do like overly excessive hand gestures so that you can have it on mute and watch that. So other than Watch Dogs, which again, I'll save my statements for the review. Fun game. Overall, fun game. But I'll leave what
interesting
happened.
Concept.
Yes, it is. It is. I can't wait for the impending sequel because Ubisoft has stated that this is not a fire and forget. This is a franchise now. Even before the thing ever came out, they said it was a franchise.
Ah, did not know that. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
We love Ubisoft.
No, we don't. You plays a pile of fucking shit. Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
So going into that, I also want to just throw out there real quick that I have signed up for EA Access. That's right, I am a total fucking whore.
A dirty total.
So what I'm going to be doing is I'm not going to review EA Access as a whole because that's stupid. That's like reviewing Netflix. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do early access one-offs. My impressions, my first impressions. Now, I will only do this on games that I am interested in playing. I am not going to download Madden and play it for the 6 hours that they give me and film a little video and then throw that out there.
Well, why not? We want to see
because
that.
I don't care. I'm not going to play Madden.
Have you? Okay. Speaking of Madden, have you seen the commercial with Chris Hart?
Who the fuck is Chris Hart?
I'll send it to you.
No.
Stand-up comic. He's hilarious.
He's a
it
comedian.
is actually a good commercial.
Okay. Well, fine. If he's a comedian, then I'll watch it. If he's
I'll send it to you. No, he's not an ass. It is probably the funniest fucking commercial I've ever seen.
Okay.
I will agree with John on that.
I will do that because I know that Dragon Age Inquisition is going to give me early access, and I just found out today specifically what that early access means. And basically, it means 4 to 5 days in advance, I get 6 hours with the game before it releases.
Woohoo!
Which, I mean, that's not that big of a deal, but I also get a discount on buying the game if I choose to go digital, and then any DLC that I buy for that game also gets a discount.
What's the discount? I forgot.
10%. It's not that great.
Hey, that's $5 if you want to buy a brand new game.
Well, the way I see it is I'm the only Xbox fanboy in this fucking group. Somebody's got to sign up for the thing so that I can review it. So
I have an Xbox.
I just want to know.
It's only available on the one.
I know, but you're not the only person that has an Xbox.
One.
Okay. Then yes, that's a true statement.
That is a true statement.
I was trying to be in your corner,
No,
and then you kicked me out.
We still have to play Gears of War Judgment. I have to go buy that so that we can play it together. And then
Speaking of being Microsoft fanboys, have you heard what the Siri of the Microsoft phones is?
Cortana!
That was, I'm not going to lie, that was just awesome.
Hey, HTC One M8 is coming out with the Windows operating system.
I got to get me a Windows phone.
You guys have you guys not seen the commercial that they compare it to Apple and they have Cortana remind
Cortana knocks Apple out of the park?
Yes, because I like to talk to my phone.
Apple sucks.
Because I like to talk to my phone.
I do too.
Is it going to be a hologram that comes out of the phone?
It would have been so nice if it did.
That'd be cool.
Can it touch me?
Yes, it can.
Hey, what other game have you been playing, Ian?
No, I've also been playing, because I'm part of this, because I signed up for EA Access, I've been playing a little bit of Battlefield 4, and I'm sticking with my guns here. This game is still called Betafield 4. I have not even gone into the multiplayer, and I have seen too many graphical glitches to count. There have been too many times that I've said Xbox record that specifically because of a glitch. Like, there was one scene, and I know a couple of you guys have played Battlefield 4. Now, I'm not going to get into the specifics of the storyline, but at one point there's three chaps. They're driving in a car. It's more of a van. They're going to this building, and at some point they have to slam on the brakes to not hit somebody. Well, after that occurs, they continue to drive, and someone walks out into the street and passes through the fucking van. I shit you not.
And I had to play that didn't happen to me on my version.
Oh, well, it happened to me on mine. I had to play that same section twice.
Scott, shut up.
I finished, or I turned it off after that cinematic. I had to play that same section twice, and it happened in that same section every time I got there. Now, there's another scene shortly thereafter, after leaving the building, if you know what I'm referring to, and you are on a boat. And your main character is standing there while someone else is calling out to a bunch of other people. And as that cinematic ends, because it's almost like a Half-Life type of cinematic. It's all first person. You're not watching it from a disconnected type of thing. You are watching it from your point of view. You can move the camera around and look where you want to look. But at the end of this pseudo cinematic, I dropped through the boat and into the water.
Like a boss?
No, like a fish.
Did you get your flippy floppies?
No, but I was at Kinko straight flipping copies.
Well,
mermaid.
So, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I am not that good at it because I'm still trying to remember that you left trigger to lock when you do down the sights. It will auto lock onto the next target. I'm too used to the Call of Duty where it's a little bit more precise. So I'm not going to review that game because that game's been through the shitter already. You know, it's a pile. At some point, I will put up a glitch video on the Super Barley Brothers YouTube page.
Hey, Ian, I got one for you. A parody review.
Ooh,
that's a good idea.
That's not a bad idea. I could totally do that.
Actually, I think that would be hilarious. Would you please do that?
Yeah, I could sound like Scott while I do that.
Speaking of Battlefield 4, if you PC players want to ever play it, it's free this weekend.
I do want to play it. Are you going to play it this weekend?
I'll play it this weekend, but you can download it for free if you want.
And then lose access to it.
Scott, are you sad now?
No, I'm just telling you. I mean, hey, I'm not going to deny what Ian's saying. It is a broken game.
It's a broken fucking game.
It sucks. It sucks.
No, not even about that game. I'm not talking about that game.
Wait, no. We've already covered how you doing. He should have gotten his qualms out of
that. My feelings.
My feelings
are
we's men. We takes them feelings and push them down deep inside until we have the rage explosions.
I'm gonna cry like a little fucking baby in a week.
You know the history. You know the history of Battlefield with PC players and LAN parties and stuff, and how it's all gone to shit.
You know which one I really wanted to see hit the console that way it didn't have all that spyware? Was that Battlefield, what is it, 25, 26, or
2142?
Yeah, I wanted to play that one.
It's badass.
Yeah, but it had all sorts of spyware just all over it. That's just like Star Wars Empire at War.
Yep.
I wouldn't play that because it was full of fucking spyware. And that was shitty. So going back to what I've been playing. So part of that thing is, so there were 2 sports games, and then there was Battlefields and Peggal 2. I'm not going to lie. I played the fuck out of the first Peggal. But I played it on the PC. So it was really nice to be able to jump into Peggal 2. It's a fun game. It's a stupid fun game. It's something that when you're drunk, which I'll be playing it here soon. It's something that when you're drunk you can kind of play through it, or if you've got like 10 minutes to kill, you can do that instead of watching Korean pop videos.
Now, why would you want to do that?
Because I don't know, because it's bad, So it's a fun little game. I mean, there's really not much to talk about Peggal, to be honest with you. And
Peggal's a good game to play when you just want to
veg.
play something that doesn't,
It reminds me of Plinko from The Price is Right. I love it.
It's not like Plinko.
In some ways it is.
No, he's absolutely right, because you got that cup that's moving along at the bottom of the screen. That if you land in it, it's a free ball. So you're told.
It's not the cup
shot.
It's not the cup that makes it like Plinko. It's at the end whenever you hit the last orb that you have the things at the end where you have the dropper. You want to hit the jackpot just like in Plinko. You want to have that fucking disc hit that center, get the 50,000.
Booyah, baby! Booyah!
I love Peggal. Hope you all picked it up on Origin for free, you PC players. Jerry?
So, other than that,
Okay.
me and... Hold on. One last one. And then I'm going to stop because I'm gonna throw this one because me and Scott will talk about it together when we get to his.
I said okay to Scott.
Oh, I wasn't even looking at the camera. What the fuck was he doing? I was looking at the agenda. You guys are assholes.
Yes.
Were you guys goat-seeing? I'm not going to rewatch this. I re-listen. I don't rewatch. So the other thing that I picked up recently was the Diablo 3 Ultimate Evil, the next $60 version for the new consoles. As much as I hate the updrafts or the
updrafts.
I would.
Making me pay again.
Hold on, Ian. Stop right there, though. I wouldn't call it a updraft because you are buying the game on your console. You couldn't just buy the expansion, so I wouldn't really call it HD remake because you're getting more than what the original had.
Well, I'll give you that, but now keep in mind that I did praise them for the forward thinking that they gave you the ability to transfer your 360 save to a PlayStation 4. So that's awesome. That's a good move on their part. But it should have been one of these things almost similar to the stuff at launch, where I should have been able to pay $20 to $30 and been able to put the old. Let me finish. Put the old Diablo 3 or 360 disc in my one and have it basically unlock the digital version of the Ultimate Evil Edition.
I agree. If they would have released it at the expansion pack price, which was $40 on PC, I could see that they should have released it for $40. But
it is $40 on the past gen. Full game.
So think about that. You're paying $100 for it if you wanted to play it on last gen.
I tell you what,
$60 for it, and then you're paying $40 for the expansion.
If we really want to go down that path, I could talk about the, all the Halo games and books and shit I've got. But like, I'm going to be buying the Master Chief collection, and that has a game in it that I've already bought 2 times.
I'll understand that, but it's a rebuild.
Well, no. Halo 2.
I would not call. But
still, then I am buying the Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition twice because now I'm buying it to play it on my Xbox One, right?
But it's being rebuilt. I don't consider this Master Chief franchise or Master Chief Collection.
Halo 2 is the Anniversary Edition. All the 3 other games are just ports. That's it. They do nothing new to them. Yes.
They didn't up it or nothing.
The Halo 2 is the Anniversary. Everything else is a port.
Ew.
I do believe that Scott has just been handed it.
No, that actually makes me kind of pissed. I thought they were all upgraded, like texture quality and stuff.
No. They're as far as I'm aware, because PR-wise they are only focusing on the Halo 2 portion of this because this is the Halo 2 anniversary. They're redoing everything there. They're not stating any graphical upgrades to any of the other games per se. And Jerry's just shaking his head left.
Just remember that Halo 1 Anniversary upgrade is already in that, so 2 upgraded games.
No, but then again, you got to keep in mind that the Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition is not optimized to play on the One. Like, on the One, it could do, possibly, 60 frame, 1080p, or whatever the fuck the resolution gate is now.
Am I going to sit there with scorpions and try to shoot each other across Blood Gulch?
It's not going to run 60 FPS?
I don't know, Scott. I'm not worried about it. My TV's not large enough for me to have a hard-on based on
I'm not talking about 1080p. I'm talking about 60 frames a second. That's how fast you move. That's not quality. That's how fast you move.
I'm usually drunk. My eyes are locked at 30 frames a second.
I will say
Oh,
that
my
24/5.
if I had money for an Xbox One when that came out, I would probably do it.
Yeah, wait for the Halo 5 edition.
No, come over. Come over. Oh, damn it, I only have 2 controllers. Yeah, I only have 2 controllers.
Well, you should all come to my house, and we will have Hello Party.
Because it will have every single Halo map that's ever been done.
100 plus.
By Bungie, it will have every map. So it will have that one map that we used to play together, the 4 of us, where we used to do the knifey, stabby, gunny, shooty.
Mm-hmm. The ghost level that we played.
Yep, that's the one.
I want to do Blood Gulch with scorpions only.
Okay, but it's only going to be 1v1.
Fine. It's still Blood Gulch versus.
Unless we buy our own Xbox One controllers.
Right.
That's $60 though. For
it's as much as a damn
It
game.
works on the PC though, so you're buying yourself a PC controller.
Then you gotta also have a cable that does that.
Oh my
Okay.
fucking god!
I'm sorry. I'm talking the truth.
You mean?
Okay, so
Thanks for the honesty.
I got sidetracked. So I'm playing Diablo 3. We'll bring that up again when Scott starts talking. Jerry, what have you
What
been
the-
playing?
I just saw this on his list. Are you serious?
Heck yeah.
Story?
Yeah, I am. Mortal Kombat Complete Edition. PS3. I've got my PS3 and my Xbox down here. I figured out a way to make it all work.
Damn near long enough. Says the man whose PS3 is downstairs.
Yeah, well, I figured it out and everything, so I'm cool now. And so, I'll get home before, my wife does, and I'll play like 20, 30 minutes or something like that. I want to be playing more PS3 come September, and hopefully maybe have some gameplay video. But I've been doing that because the build of the website and whatnot has pretty much come to maintenance phase finally, so... but I'm going to be concentrating a little bit more on college, so it's not going to be playing too much. But the story, the Mortal Kombats that I've played in the past has always been like versus, at the arcade or at a friend's house. I've never really played by myself. I mean, do they always have a story, or is this the first one with an actual story?
They've always had a story.
Okay, no. John, come on. Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, all they had was ladder matches.
No,
and all you did was play the
there
character.
was, just like Tekken, there was a story. You just had to know where to look for it.
Okay.
Boom.
So what Jerry's referring to is cutscenes like a story in a game, and not where you have to beat a ladder match like in a regular fighting game, and then you get a text readable at the end.
Text readable.
Like you read Liu Kang after he defeated Shao Kahn.
I prefer subtitles, son of a bitch.
No, you don't.
Yeah, because I can
No.
read them in my sexy ass voice. So
No, but-
wait, let me stop you. I'm gonna stop you.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
gonna stop you.
No.
No. Jerry, you played Soul Calibur, right?
Soul Calibur 4.
Victory. Did they have cinematics in that?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm asking Jerry, Scott. Shut your fuck.
They
So-
had ladder matches, but they also had an actual story mode.
But did it have like cinematics like you see in the what is it that you quit headbanging? You're playing the Mortal Kombat Complete Edition.
That's
okay.
listening to Metallica.
Do you
Yes.
have? Wait, hold on, real quick. I just got a question. Do you have Freddy Krueger in there?
Yes.
Is he in the story?
No.
No. He's DLC.
Then it's not complete.
Well, nobody falls asleep in the game during the story mode. So.
Oh, really?
Brunch.
Very funny.
I've never seen any of those movies. Shocker, I
This
know.
is the first one that had a...
Don't I react like that. Why are you shocked?
Why am I shocked? I don't know.
That's a good question.
You don't,
Jerry,
you don't
this
like
is the first Mortal Kombat, other than if you want to consider it a fighting game, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, where you play as Kung Lao
Oh,
or Liu Kang.
That's not
Dude,
that's a piece of shit.
anyways,
You want to go at it? We can go at it. That was a pile of fucking shit.
it was fun.
Well, I will say
it's the first one that had a cinematic cutscenes after you fought these characters and you had backstory throughout the campaign. It is a campaign game.
Yes, you have defeated.
No, there is
I
a
shall
discussion
now tell
after
you the secret of the nether world. Would you like to know what I am talking about? Yes,
So-
I would like to.
Did you
Shut
play
up.
this, Ian?
That reminds me of my
No.
second.
Did you play through okay, then you don't know.
No, I don't know. I'm just being an asshole.
So what do you think of the story? Where are you at right now, Jerry? Do you remember?
Well,
Giggity.
Jax. I think I just finished Jax.
I don't even think I got that far.
I will say I'm a little confused.
Get Jax off.
Is Sonya is special ops, right?
Yes.
And that is not a special ops outfit. I'm sorry.
Yes, it is.
Apparently, you're not dealing with the right special ops, Jerry.
It's not canon, okay?
I don't know what cannons you're looking at. It's canon for me. It makes my cannon go.
Boom.
I like how she has a little badge, like right there.
Hey, she clearly identified herself.
I still like how when she gets,
And
like
4-inch heels.
beat up, and all of a sudden she's got like side and under boob showing, just like immediately. It's like they can do like the lightest little tap, and all of a sudden they've got like side and under boob just right there.
Got to market to the audience.
Yeah.
So I got a question on Katana and who's the other girl?
Jade?
Sonya?
Yeah. Under the mask, is it normal or is it freaky like Baraka?
No, Melina is the only one that has the fucked up looking face because she was a science experiment.
Oh, and that's not in this game?
Oh, you'll see Melina.
Oh, I do? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
There's actually a special outfit for her if you go.
Oh, yeah, there is. It's all bandages.
Yeah.
Bandages.
Notice how Scott jumps in there really fucking quick. Like,
I remember this game, dude. I will say, for it being a Mortal Kombat reboot, it actually had a pretty badass story. And the way that they ended it with the climax and, like, there is no ending.
well, yeah, most everything ends in a climax.
Well, let's just say, Jerry, that you will see some things happen that I hope in this next Mortal Kombat game they do follow through with who is no longer in the game anymore. I'll leave it at that. I know I'm not saying anything. Hey, I didn't blow fucking Guardians like somebody did before we started recording.
I didn't blow it. It happens in the first 10
Yeah,
minutes.
you did.
Shut up.
You blew it
That
good and
doesn't
hard.
ruin the fucking movie. Like I said, I didn't talk about how the Silver Surfer comes in and ass rapes Johnny Storm in front of everybody, okay? I talked about one
Is it those kids in the reboot that make
I
an
talked
appearance?
about one thing that happened to me while I was watching the movie.
Hey, Scott, what have you been playing?
Fuck you, Scott!
Scott, what have you been playing,
Wait,
buddy?
Jerry?
Fuck Scott!
Okay.
He hasn't been playing shit.
I will mute your ass. Shut up.
I don't think.
All right,
Jerry's
so
to drink. Jerry, have another beer.
I've had 2 already.
Jerry, I
third.
do hope because it sounds like the other. Yeah, I don't think John played it either, but keep playing Mortal Kombat because it really is a good story. I really hope that you like it. And I sounded just like a robot just now.
Yes, you did.
I really hope that you like this game.
I like playing it because it is fun and it makes me feel good.
So, real quick, off of what Ian had talked about at the end of his conversation was Diablo 3. I've played both the PC and the console, and I hate to say it, John, it's fucking better on the console than it is on
You're
PC.
damn straight it is. You
I
have
am sorry to say it.
control of your
I
character.
thought that I would have an issue with using a controller to move my tune around, and I don't. It is, yeah, my character, whatever you want to call it. I call it tunes. Yeah.
Tune. I can understand that if we're talking about Torchlight. We're not talking about Torchlight. We're talking about Diablo. So you say you're moving your fucking hero. You don't say tune.
I don't know. He's moving.
Enough of them.
You're Nephilim, yes. Although if you're moving a Nephilim around, that's usually Dante. Ba-bam!
Nice.
I'm gonna.
I know.
I
know. You're not a believer. No, I know that you don't believe me, but all I gotta do is just. You need to come over and you got to check this out with Couch Co-op with me because
Come over to my house. Less kids.
I've been letting Brendan play it with me and it's not that bad.
What?
Dude, what's wrong with that game?
With Diablo 3.
Oh, what's wrong with that game? Oh my God!
Diablo is the Spanish word for devil.
Hang on a second. Hold on, I'm trying to.
We're done. I mean, that's the title.
Okay. And have you guys seen a preview of that? What's that fucking movie with the people like going to that abandoned cave and you see those?
As above, so below.
Yes.
I love hearing the voice, but not seeing the body.
Wait, no. This is all I'm trying to get at. I don't know if that comes.
All right.
Yes, it does.
Why is it?
That M? That is M, rated mature. That means 17 and up, bro. Now, granted, I'd take my 7-year-old to go see 13.
I was
Now,
about to
see, here's the
say.
thing. Scott's going to be that dad that allows kids to play fighting games at 6.
He already played. What are you talking about?
Call of Duty?
No, that's not a fighting game, you dumbass.
That's your first
That's a shooter.
Whatever. You're going to be that dad.
No, he doesn't play first-person.
I tell you what, though, if I come
he
across
plays third-person
screaming
shooters.
profanities, I'm going to drive over to your house and take over.
He plays Respawnables on the iPad, but whatever.
What?
It's called Respawnables. It's only on iPad.
So, I mean, why is it
So
better?
anyway, okay, so here's the reasons why. Ian and I started talking about this, John, before you jumped on. So, the social features trump the PC version by a long shot, which means you have better interaction with your friends other than your internet play that we do whenever we do riffs and everything like that. What I mean is, whenever I play through a game and I'm gathering my loot and everything that I get off my bosses that I kill and whatnot and shit like that, in your inventory system, you actually will come across times where you'll pick up an item that belongs to another person on your friends list on your PlayStation or Xbox. And it will say, hey,
loot.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. I'm just saying, it'll say you picked up an extra legendary item that belongs to this person because he's using this type of character class. You can send it to him so that you can help your friend out without having to be in a game with him.
That was designed into the gameplay mechanic.
That is not
very harbor a
specifically, yes, they designed it specifically so that you could take any additional stuff that you picked up.
You can't do that on the PC.
That's fine. Guess what? When I play on my PC, I don't want to play with you bastards.
Technically, you could do it on the PC. You could play with them and then drop the item in front of them. This only gives you the option, like if let's say you had
outbound.
Let's say if you had an Xbox One, let's say if you went ahead and understood who is the superior console system here, and finally, and you decided to buy an Xbox One, and you and I were playing, or at least on the same friends list, I could give you items, and you could give them to me, even if I never played with you at all. Right. So
you can actually also
the bosses that if you got murdered by the boss and your friend
will go into your friends, yes, and they'll get extra if they can kill it. That's badass.
But that was specifically designed for consoles,
which makes it better.
That was never designed for PC, and that's fine.
Hey, John, can I ask you this? Do you like clicking on all the dead bodies to try to see if there's gold?
I don't like clicking on shit.
You like to have to multi-click on every single body that's lying on the ground, all those dead knights and all those bodies that are mutilated that you can have a chance.
How are you going to be able to do that on a controller?
You don't. You run them over. And it automatically opens.
Over them and they just flip over and shit.
It's badass.
Exactly. And guess what?
I'm a lazy son of a bitch.
It's because you're doing this instead of playing like this.
You froze. I can't see what you're doing on your screen.
You're doing this. You're
I
twiddling
can't
your
see.
thumbs.
You're still frozen on this funny. I don't know. Can you guys see what
he is frozen. Yeah.
John's frozen. Your Wi-Fi sucks. Another reason why Blizzard is badass.
I'm not on Wi-Fi.
They know when you're fucking talking about them.
Hey, I'm not on Wi-Fi.
Well, that even makes it better.
I'm actually on Wi-Fi.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me enjoying the game again. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But I am seriously enjoying this game. And Jerry,
because you're enjoying it again.
If you can find a cheap copy on whatever console you want to get it on, 360 or PS3, whatever you can find cheapest, $10 or whatever, $20 maybe, pick it up because that will introduce you to the
Side note,
crawlers.
Let me just go ahead and throw this out there, Jerry. I have Diablo 1 and 2 on disc, physical copies.
No.
I will be more than happy to lend those to you. No,
let him borrow the 360 version that you have.
No, that's no longer mine.
Will you let Ian talk?
Because
I did the proper thing. I have a roommate that still owns a 360, and when I bought the new version, I exported my guys, and I went over there and I said, Obsidian, for all of your hard work on our website with the news program that you do, here is a free game that you don't have to pay for.
You're right. My bad.
I am right.
Jared, if you can find it cheap, pick it up, because I know that you wanted to play it, and I kept telling you, sure, and then I kept saying, yeah, whenever I get around to it. You check it out.
Apparently they're trying to make it so that you're around to it yet.
So, other than that, PlayStation had a sale with their indie games that were coming out for the month of August. Every week they had a new indie game come out. If you bought more than... There was a total of 4 games that came out. If you bought all of them, you got $10 back. If you bought whatever. They had a thing where you could get money back for however many you buy. I bought all 4 of them. I bought Counterspy, Hohokum, Rogue Legacy, and the Swapper. I'll talk about them real quick, and if you guys want to see gameplay of the Swapper, definitely go out there and check it out. I will work on getting some of the other 3 up, but you should already know what Rogue Legacy is if you're a PC gamer. If you are a PC gamer and have not heard of Rogue Legacy, buy it.
I am actually quite jealous that this made to the
made
it to console on the Sony side. Now, granted, I already have it on my sweet ass laptop here, and I have plenty of Xbox controllers that I can play it with. So I don't need it to be on the Xbox One, but it would be fantastic if I could.
So what's badass about this whole indie games that they released was every single game that got released was cross-buy. So I got a copy on all 3 of the systems that I own: PlayStation 3, Vita, and my PS4.
Is it still plugged in?
Yes, it is. It's actually hooked up right next to my PC right here.
Okay.
It's up to this monitor that I'm looking at right now.
Do you still play on it?
When I can.
What do you play?
So I've been playing God of War Ascension, trying to work through that whenever I can. I haven't played it in about a month, though. So, yeah. That and I was playing Grand Theft Auto 5.
Side question real fast.
Can I not continue with what I'm talking about?
No, because the alcohol is kicking in.
All right.
That's the bottom of the 3rd one. So I know that you picked up Final Fantasy X HD Redux. Quick question for you.
Yeah.
Do you have any intention on playing Magical Barbie Fun Adventure?
What?
Don't look at me like I'm a fucking idiot.
You're talking about 10-2? I would like to. I don't know if it's worth it or not. Do they close the story with Titus and Yuna?
Did I get that far?
Oh, okay.
I got to the first mission, and then that was it. I was fucking done. You have to change. So if you haven't played the newer games, it's like the Paragon shift, but it's clothing.
Oh.
Yes. That's why I call it Barbie. Magical Fun Adventure.
I've actually wanted to. I keep being told that I need to finish this, but I did buy the Kingdom Hearts HD remix, and I've heard that.
You should finish that because I never did. You should stream it.
I can't.
Through your computer, buy a capture card, money man.
Oh well, I can record it and then upload it. If that's what you mean. I can't stream it though.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
All right. Well, anyways, so Rogue Legacy, the beautiful thing about that is, since I have my Vita and I have it on PlayStation 4, it's got cross-save capability where it auto-saves to the cloud whenever I die and my new heir gets selected. So whenever I finish playing on my console and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to bed or I'm going to go out for the day or whatever, and I'm bringing my Vita with me, because Ian, you know, in the beginning, you die pretty fucking fast.
Oh, yeah.
You're not going to make it that far. So, word to the wise, have patience.
Patience?
It is a game where you will die. And when I say when you will die many, many times.
But see, there's all sorts of idiosyncrasies that go along with playing the game, because every time you die, you get this weird little shit that comes along with the character.
So, it's badass. So what he's talking about is your traits. So when you pick your heir could have different gene traits, such as ADHD. They could have I don't know what the terminology is for it, but they could forget where they are, so they have question marks show up above their head. They could have irritable bowel syndrome, where they'll fart randomly
every time they jump.
Exactly, and it's fucking hilarious. They could also have color blindness, where the game will be totally black and white.
They can't see things in 3D, so everything is two-dimensional.
John, Jerry, it is controller compatible. If you find this game and you have the cash, or if it's on sale or whatever, I've seen it on sale a couple times.
It's a good game.
You gotta play.
Is this Rogue Legacy or are you on a new one?
Rogue Legacy on sale.
Is it on Steam?
It's on Steam.
All right.
It is controller compatible. It is simple to pick up and use. You got 2 buttons and a joystick that you're using, or the D-pad.
Ian.
It is a
Un mas.
Nice,
No, they're all gone.
Yeah.
Do you have another?
Or
did Obsidian get the other one?
There was a 4-pack,
all right,
and I had to help out my bro, so rapids.
So the game that I have uploaded 2 gameplay videos of is a Swapper, which was a total shock to me. And John, this would be right up your alley. Unfortunately, it is not on PC, to my knowledge.
Yes, it is.
It is? Okay,
came
John,
out on the PC.
check this game out. So this is a puzzle platformer game. It is side-scrolling as well. It is you in space, so you are in a space station. I don't know if you've had a chance to look at the gameplay video, but the whole object of the game is you create clones of yourself, and you could create up to 4 clones of yourself. And the object is to swap out each clone to complete the puzzle in each room.
Is that why it's called the Swapper?
Yes, and when I say, and it's got that Portal feel to it, man. And I think it'd be right up your alley. It's an interesting story, but kind of weird.
Give me a quick count of how many games I personally own in my library.
Do it.
261.
There you go.
I'll let you know when I get to that.
All right. So it's a great game. Go check out the Let's Play, or the Flip Plays, or whatever you want to call it. It's interesting.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Yeah, it's really cool. So I played that game. Next is a game that I had no idea what it was, but Brendan saw it and said, this might be appropriate. No, I actually said this might actually be an appropriate game for me.
This might be appropriate.
It's called Hohokum.
Hey, Dad, I should really play this.
It's a music/puzzle-based game where all you do is you move this snake-like creature around, and it's trippy where you make the music as you hit objects. So it's kind of like Flower. It's kind of like Journey, if you ever played those games.
I'm hearing.
No, it's soothing music. It's very zen-like.
Oh,
it's a game that you play when you're relaxed. Yeah, and it's very colorful.
A beer.
Oh shit!
What you rocking, brother? That's New Belgium.
Yeah, New Belgium Abbey.
Nice.
I found it in the back of the fridge. I said to myself, I said I was thirsty. And then
You
my
didn't say
friend
sell?
said, hey, guess what? You left this chilling out in the back. So I don't know how old this is. So this is probably a little aged, probably about a few months.
Is it sad that I could tell that just from looking at the quick red that was on the label?
No, because I saw a new Unibrew after I purchased the beers that I was drinking earlier. Like after I'd put them up on the counter, I saw a new Unibrew because they're very distinct in the way that they do their medallions.
Style, yeah.
Yeah. Which I'm excited about.
So,
sorry.
I'm actually going to upload some gameplay videos of Brendan playing it because he enjoys it quite a bit. I don't really get it because there is no instructions. There is no where to go. You just pretty much free roam and do whatever the hell you please.
I can understand why you'd be lost because you need direction in your life.
Well, all the other games that I've played that are like that, like Flower and Journey and Flow, they have a
Flower didn't really have a whole lot of here.
You knew where to go
here,
but you knew where to go. It was linear. You could not go free roam all over the place.
No, I agree with that.
This is not. This is, hey, you want to go to this place? Go to this place. Hey, you want to go to this place? Go to this place. It doesn't have, no, you need to go here, then you need to go here, then you need to go here. It's just play as you feel, relax, and just enjoy the ride or whatever. So that's an interesting game. I'll upload some gameplay. Everybody will probably think you probably do need to be on something when you're playing it.
What game is this?
Hohokum.
Hohokum! I have heard so much about this game. LSD is involved, isn't it?
It can be.
Or needs to be.
You're giving your child LSD to play a video game, yes?
He likes it. He likes the people that you get to have them ride on the back of the snake.
Winner for Father of the Year.
What was
Gary,
that?
you gotta turn that up, dude.
Yeah, you gotta turn that way up and put your mic a little bit closer to it.
It would be extremely painful for you.
Yes, that's better.
So the last game, though, that was in this package that I'm actually enjoying a lot of, it's called Counterspy. And if I could look this up real quick, I'll tell you what the abbreviations for Counterspy stand for. But
Yeah,
pretty
based
much
on
this
what you
takes
told me,
place.
that looked like a good game.
It's interesting. So this game takes place during the Cold War. So you got Russia and you got or USSR and you got US, and you do not work for either side of the game. You actually are an independent agent that you actually go and you break into these bases or missile silos to extract blueprints for weapons, the missiles, the Cuban Missile the Cuban Missile Crisis, stuff like that, or the Cold War. I'm sorry, did I say the Cold War? I don't know if I did or not. Sorry.
I stopped listening like a second ago.
So anyway,
So wrong.
Ian and I were playing on the document.
all right, it's called Counterspy. So you play as this agent, and what you're supposed to do between each mission is you pick either you want to raid a U.S. base or do you want to raid a USSR base. It is side-scrolling, kind of like Strider, kind of like
Shadow Complex. It's
yeah,
more like Shadow Complex.
Okay, I'll say Shadow. Yeah, you're right, because it's not as open base. It's not as Metroidvania. It is tier. Like there could be up to 3 levels that you could go, but it is linear to where you need to get from point A to point B at the other end.
But it is a 2D 0.5 or 2.5D, right?
Yeah, so it is 2D where it's side-scrolling, but once you go into cover and you hit the button circle to take cover, it goes into the third degree or 3D dimensional.
Third degree.
To where you can then scope out what's ahead of you without having to guess. There is radars. You can unlock weapons. You can unlock formulas. Each level has blueprints that you can get for weapons that you could upgrade from a silent shotgun, however they make that, to a tranquilizer gun.
They make silencers for shotguns.
More of a suppressor, not a silencer.
Yeah, they call it. I haven't bought it yet because I like the tranquilizer darts. It's hard though. It's hard because the 2.5D actually has, I don't know how you want to describe it, but you have the side-scrolling effect here, and then you have the backdrop here where there could be enemies that are behind you that could see you. So you have to take cover behind some pillars to be able to move at the right moment where they're not all facing you.
So it's Metal Gear Solid.
Exactly.
You get a little exclamation mark over your head?
There is a marker that's above their head. And the cool thing about this game is it was
Whose footprints are these?
The actual cool thing, and Ian, you might be interested. I'm actually interested because didn't Microsoft sign some deal with the Unity engine a while back?
I didn't think you could.
With any developers to make games dedicated on Unity or something?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, well, Unity was the engine that was used to make this game, and it's really cool.
Except for when you go to physically or do a physical takedown, like a silent fucking punch takedown. I've seen a review where a guy was in cover, which means he went from the 2D to the 3D camera type of style, and he went to physically take down someone that came walking along, and that guy was then standing inside of a box.
There's bugs.
There's a shit ton of bugs.
No. Whatever review you watch, that's probably all they picked out of it.
Nope. They said the game was pretty good. GameSpot.
Oh, that's great.
They said the game was great, but of course they show video, and just about every section had little glitchy things that they were showing.
Nice.
You're going too long, I think, is what he's trying to tell you.
Well, I'm sorry. With all the beer interruptions and everything like that, I couldn't even talk about my games and everything.
Oh my God, you couldn't talk about all your... Hang on a second, let's go to the agenda real quick. Yep, nope, looks like you got through all your games.
No, Last of Us I've been playing. Go check out the Let's Play videos.
What? There's no Last of Us on the document?
Yeah, there is.
No, there's not. Go back to the document, I don't see it.
Somebody deleted it. And Jerry, to your point on Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revolutions, all done by Ubisoft Montreal, nobody else.
Revelations. If you're going to make an argument, make yourself sound intelligent when you do so.
Scott prefers the Revolutions, though.
Sorry,
That's
only one
Unity. That's what happens in Unity.
There's only one trilogy name that I'll refer to it as, and that's Revolutions.
Whatever, it's not an expansion pack. Moving on. John, what have you been playing, buddy?
All right, so I have finished. I did a speed run just for everybody here in the group. I did a speed run of BioShock Infinite. Took me just under 7 hours to complete. But I have finished and completed the game. And it was wonderful. We will be doing a review on this later on.
Now, I need to ask you a quick question because I don't know.
Go with it.
Well, actually, I'm pretty sure I know. Did either of the two of you play the original 2 BioShock games?
Yes.
No.
Huh. This will bring up an interesting bit of conversation balance.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to go ahead and talk. I'm going to be honest. I've got to do a, what is it? AWK? Away from keyboard. Yeah, I got to run away from
AFK?
Yeah, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm going to do that real quick. You go ahead, because if I listen to you talk about BioShock Infinite, I'm probably going to get into spoiler territory, and Jerry needs to play this game. So
this is very true. And so will Scott, so it's probably a good thing that Scott has decided to mute himself. So, yes. Scott, just unmute yourself, because I know you're going to say something. Come on, undo.
You just said you don't want me to spoil anything. I'm not going to say anything.
Well, no one's going to spoil anything. So the game itself is actually really phenomenal. It is, in the basis, standalone from all the remainders of the BioShock series. It still takes place within the BioShock universe, but it plays a lot different than the other BioShocks. It's not like 1, it's not like 2. You don't have to deal with the big daddies or little sisters. But the storyline is just absolutely phenomenal. And Scott knows me well enough. I like to play the game to completion. I like to play for 100%. I like to find everything that I possibly can. So doing this speed run actually drove me absolutely fucking bonkers, because I still wanted to go back and look for all the stuff that I had originally remembered from doing the first run through. And one thing that you have to understand is that I had basically finished the game before I was asked to do a speed run on it, and doing a speed run on the easy version, because I was at the end.
You were asked to
forced.
Do
forced.
I was forced, because had I not done this, you would not be going to an Oktoberfest.
No. If I'm not mistaken, that's still on the fence.
No, for Scott, that is not on the fence anymore, because that is not the same weekend.
It's not?
It's a separate weekend.
Oh. Are we talking about the Top Golf and the Oktoberfest thing?
Yes. Those are on separate weekends.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
So, well, I don't necessarily enjoy having to do the speedrun on BSI. It was still fun. It was nice to be able to get out there and just play as quick as I possibly could, and whip through everything that I had already seen before.
But you were already at the end of the game, technically.
Exactly. I was at the end of the game. The only thing that I was not able to do was just finish that particular mission, but I was playing on the hardest setting possible.
Right, so you didn't lose any of the story, so quit trying to make it sound like you missed.
No, I didn't lose the story.
John, you were not on the hardest difficulty.
Yes, I was.
I was not on 1999 mode.
Okay, no, I was not on 1999.
Then you were not on the hardest difficulty. I got to side with Scott for once in my life.
I was on the hardest non-respawning difficulty. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, the 1999 was designed to just force you to go back to the very beginning.
The 1999 is based on when Irrational did the original BioShock, or sorry. System Shock 2. That's what they're referring to, is because that game was super duper hard. Sorry, my dog is like coughing right on my leg as I'm trying to record this thing.
Funny, we can't even hear it.
Oh, good. So that's what they're referring to when that title is referring to that game's difficulty specifically. Because I remember when the first BioShock came out, they actually came under fire that BioShock was easier than System Shock 2.
Mm.
So
See,
that's
that I was unaware of, but
yeah, that's why
but
they.
no, what was the 1999 designed to force you to go back to the beginning and restart all over again?
No, it was just less ammunition, less. I almost said atom, less salts, less health. All that good stuff.
Okay.
John, can I ask you a question? Ian, this can go to you as well, since you both have played both BioShock 1 and 2.
I call dibs first.
Okay. So, having myself play through BioShock Infinite, would you... The biggest question that I have is, I would assume that BioShock 1 and 2 are not a run and gun like BioShock Infinite was.
Depends on how you want to look at
You
run
have
and gun.
to... what I'm talking
Because
about is...
in Infinite, when I played on hard, I didn't play as a run and gun style.
Okay, I'll take back run and gun, I'm sorry. What I'm talking about is the combat situations that you encounter in BioShock Infinite are pretty much cover and defend. Is BioShock 1 and 2 the same premise, or is it more survival horror where you're going from room to room and you have to use your items sparingly to make sure that you don't lose anything?
No, there's no sparingly to it.
Yeah. It's still kind of the quote-unquote run and gun style.
It has
It's the cover and shoot mechanics.
No, there's no cover, though.
You're right.
You could do like what you do in any first-person shooter, which is where you lean, you put yourself behind something so that you're not in the direct line of fire, but it's not like a Gears of War type of cover system.
There's no cover, there is.
Yeah, there's
no,
nothing.
I'm not comparing it to that. No, I know. I'm just, all right, I guess what I'm mainly asking you guys is, with BioShock Infinite, when I played BioShock 1 demo, I knew from the get-go I was not going to play this game for one reason.
Because you shit your pretty little panties. Yes, we all know.
Hey, and that's okay, and that's it. And that's it. What my question is, when I played BioShock Infinite, I went in as the same feeling, like, I'm going to get that feeling that I'm going to shit my pants. I'm going to scare myself. I did not. I didn't. No, not throughout the entire game.
Okay, so...
Now, I have to ask you, BioShock 1 and 2.
No, stop. Because this is perfect conversation
for the review.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And the three of us know why, so let's just...
Okay.
I will say this, Scott, in the thought process that you're using and where I think you're going with this, no, it's not the same because you're playing on a smaller screen versus playing on a big screen.
Well, no, not...
Nice Wookiee.
What do you mean playing on a smaller screen to a bigger screen?
You're playing on a monitor versus a...
I could play BioShock Infinite on my TV and not be scared at all, which I might actually do because... spoiler, Sony
there's not as many jump
moments. There is a flash sale going on right now. BioShock Infinite is $9.99 on PlayStation 3 right now, so go pick it up.
But that's the thing. There's no real jump moments designed for.
That's what I don't want.
No.
Do you get that in BioShock 1 and 2?
No. Yes.
Yeah, there's jump moments without a doubt.
I don't know if I want that.
Okay.
First time you get that, Big Daddy.
Stop. This is all good, fascinating content for the fucking review of BioShock Infinite.
Can I ask you, do you think I can handle BioShock 1?
So I'm also playing Watch Dogs.
Hey!
So while these two fuckers try not to screw things up on me, yes, I am playing Watch Dogs.
God already ruined some shit for me when I was playing it.
That doesn't surprise me. Well, the funny thing is that I had to stop watching your playback videos because they were going to start to ruin stuff.
Oh no, my playback videos are at the end. If you want to see
I was watching
the game without playing it, once subscribe to
cutscenes. I actually backed out. I was like, okay, Ian's getting into a cutscene. I'm out.
Yeah, there's actually I actually didn't. So I posted quite a few bits, and then I skipped an actual stream because in that stream I actually did every E3.
You did all the E3
presentation? Yeah, it was, and there were one right after another. It was fucking stupid. Yeah. I mean, they were slightly different. You'll see when you get to them. But it was one of those things where it's like I could easily point out, this is that E3 thing, this is that E3 thing.
It looks like that alcohol's starting to make an effect.
Yeah.
I like baseball.
Yay!
But at any rate,
Did we seriously just do a Predator?
That's what I heard.
I can usually do it when I'm sober.
So what are you focusing on right now with Watch Dogs? Are you still doing side missions, or are you actually doing story?
A mix of both. I've completed all of Chapter 1.
Okay.
But I am doing a lot of side missions because I'm trying to pick up all those extra skill points so that I can apply them towards being able to blow breakers or shut down an entire section. And I'm wanting to make sure that I get all of the sections built out first as well.
Yeah, so you're going after all the towers, aren't you?
Exactly.
Yep, that's what I did.
Now, see, my favorite video that you put out, Ian, was actually the one where you were in the trailer park.
Oh, okay. I know the one.
And the wife watched that as well, and she thought that was
favorite.
Fucking hilarious.
Yep.
Hey, Scott, if you say that your favorite is the Rage, I'm gonna hop in my car and drive the fuck over there.
I haven't watched much of your videos, so maybe there is another one that I'll say is my favorite, but that's so far.
My wife enjoys watching Ian play.
Yeah. I've actually got the Wolfenstein playthrough or part of it off to the seriously Power Rangers. I got it off to the side, ready to roll as soon as I run out of the Destiny content.
Kick it up there.
I will, but I piecemeal this shit out because we gotta get subscribers and then we gotta keep them coming back.
We have 4 guys kicking out content. I think we're okay.
Yeah, but
you have 3 guys kicking out content.
Yeah, but the 2 of you guys.
And one of the guys put it on the wrong channel.
Hey.
Oh, that's true.
I'm fixing.
And then you guys also put it out like Scott. I'm not trying to throw you under the bus, but man, piecemeal. Don't all of it in one day. Put
really
one episode at a time. I'm sorry, man. I'm drunk enough. I don't give a shit anymore.
What's wrong with me giving my viewers everything at once?
Now, see, just be glad that I
don't give partial. I like to just give the whole thing all at once and show them what I got.
Be glad I didn't put up the 2.5-hour gameplay of BSI.
Break it.
Put that up.
That was one entire stream, and I'm
John, what you can actually do John, there is a Twitch video download thing where
30
up to 30 minutes. Yeah.
Actually, no, it's 15. It's 15.
No, it's 30. No, it's 30.
It is 30. I broke the Outlast videos into 15-minute chunks.
Okay. I'm just gonna dump it as 2.5 hours.
Do it, because that is actually one of those games that you have to sit down and watch in a cohesive fucking story.
Oh, without a doubt.
So if you're gonna watch that, you're gonna watch it like that. And I tell you what, John, I will watch those videos when they come out on our channel because I tend to watch long gameplay videos when I'm trying to sleep because it's good for people to put me to sleep with the gameplay.
Hey, wait a second.
Oh, you're not commentating, are you?
No, I don't. Which is why my wife enjoys watching yours and not mine.
Because I'm funny.
Exactly.
That's right.
Jerry,
watch you.
Jerry, you forgot a game on what you were playing.
Do what?
I thought I saw you playing earlier, either this week or last week, One Finger Death Punch.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, well, it wasn't that long then.
Doesn't matter.
Wait, what is Jerry, currently, what is your top score on One Finger? Not that, finger. John. One Finger Death Punch, sorry. Oh my God.
Dirty bird.
Ian, speaking of One Finger Death Punch, there's a Humble Bundle sale. You need to pick up One Finger Death Punch. It's on the Humble Bundle.
Well,
so we can all do... I'll even buy it for you right now. We can all 4 do a competition. And it is controller compatible. It's X and B.
Fine.
That's all the buttons are.
Do it, Scott. Okay. Buy it.
All right.
Right now.
Gift it to me.
Right.
So Ian now has a gift of One Finger Death Punch.
And I'm going to One Finger that Death Punch.
I'll give you one finger.
And then I'm going to listen to 5 Finger Death Punch while I play One Finger Death Punch.
Dude, that actually is a good soundtrack.
Hey, I
want to mix that
appreciate
with
everybody's input into tonight's podcast, but damn it, I want to go to sleep.
And I plan on playing games.
Movie after this, or
all right, well, good for y'all. I'm an old man.
Please.
I'm the oldest fucker here.
Say, Jerry, you're the youngest.
A dick, okay?
Jerry, you're the youngest here.
You know what? I will bet you like $20.
Let me whip this out.
T-shirt right here. No. This T-shirt right here is the oldest fucking shirt on the podcast right now, okay? Just this shirt alone, not the 35-year-old single fucking sad excuse for a man that sits in front of you right now. Well,
you've wasted 2 hours of your time with us. We certainly do appreciate that. We're gonna go ahead and close this out, and I'm gonna debate whether or not splitting this out into 2 episodes or not. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Nope, that's a 1 hour. That's a one take.
Yeah. We appreciate you stopping by. Please reach out, touch space. Thanks for playing. Sayonara. You didn't wait long enough.
Thank you for tuning into the Super Barley Brothers video podcast. If you like the show, go ahead and let us know. Click on the like and or leave a comment. To get all the nerdy videos we have to offer, click that subscribe button. Do you want even more content than that? Check out our website, superbarleybros.com, for more news, reviews, pictures, and more. Look at all the cool online places you can find us. Facebook page, Facebook group, Twitter, Google+, YouTube, iTunes, RSS feeds. You can also email us at podcast@superbarleybros.com.
Thanks for playing.